Meet Jane Romero. Jane built a life in front of millions of people while quietly falling apart behind the camera. Jane was the daughter of a famous actress, Loretta Lawrence, a woman she barely knew. Her parents separated when Jane was still a baby, and she was raised by her father, a struggling visual artist. Jane grew up torn between resentment for her mother's absence and admiration for her presence on screen. As a teenager, she quietly chased that same spark. She directed and performed in plays, auditioned for commercials, and helped her father in his studio. During her senior year, Jane entered a national oratory contest and won. Her performance caught the attention of a radio station where she impressed the staff during a live interview and was offered a part-time job. After graduating in communication, Jane left the station to work on a trendy variety show. Her honesty and ad-libs didn't sit well with executives, and she was fired after 5 months. She pitched her own show back at the radio station. It was rejected, too risky. Months later, a producer called. Jane was offered a co-host position on a struggling show called Quick Talk. Live television was demanding, unstable, and underpaid, but it gave Jane a voice. She challenged the show's tone, pushed for real conversations, and the audience responded. 2 years later, the Jane Romero Show aired nationally. It tackled taboo topics, including Jane's own feelings of abandonment. Her initials JR became a brand, but the pressure never eased. Jane published a memoir about her childhood. It sold instantly, and it was torn apart by critics. Despite success, doubt began to creep in. Her schedule became relentless. During a tense week, she canceled an episode and launched a 2-hour special on divorce. Then she learned her mother had agreed to appear on the show. Jane kept smiling. During the interview, Loretta revealed they were not related. The broadcast unraveled. Afterwards, Jane drove toward her father's house, exhausted, medicated, and overwhelmed. Black ice covered the highway. Night blurred her vision. The next morning, her car was pulled from the water. Jane Romero's body was never found. Her show was suspended, then rerun. As the public mourned, her brand surged. Episodes re-released with a message wishing her eternal peace. Jane comes with 3 perks. Head on. Activates after hiding in a locker for 3 seconds. Performing a rush exit stuns a nearby killer for 3 seconds. Head on causes the exhausted effect for 60, 50, or 40 seconds and cannot be used while exhausted or when you have idle crows. Poised. Activates whenever a generator is completed. For 10, 12, or 14 seconds, your scratch marks are suppressed. When you first begin repairing a generator, the killer's aura is revealed to you for 6 seconds. Solidarity. Activates while injured and healing another survivor without using a medkit. You passively heal yourself at 50, 60, or 70% of your altruistic healing speed. Jane survives by holding herself together long enough for others to see strength, even when she feels none. Don't forget to like and follow for more survivor and killer lore in Dead by Daylight.